So, welcome back again, my daughters and viewers, people who are listening to this story. Um, this is the continuation of my marriage and divorce story. So, after the build team, the social people asked us what we wanted, I insisted that I don't want to divorce. I would rather go for maybe separation because of how the situation of the marriage was going. Instead of divorce, that is better for us to have like kind of separation, which I have explained in the previous video. I kept on saying this and asking my ex-partner to accept to that. For the meantime, he was not sure if he wanted that, but he was mostly concerned about uh, divorce. So the build team, they gave us a form. They said even though we are going for separation or divorce, that we needed to fill that very form. That form is between the two of us agreeing who will take care of the children, who is going to take care of the children, where the children is going to stay, which parent is going to be responsible for the children. So they brought that form. They call it in Netherlands ouderschap plan, which is like parenting guide or parenting plan or something. So in that very parenting form, the first part, they asked who wants to stay with the children. He asked me who was going to stay with the children. I said, I will stay with the children. The children are going to stay with me. He said, why? I said, because they are still minors and they are children, and you can't expect me to tell you to take these children. They are your children, but I'm their mother. There is no way you can expect me to say, hey, take care of the children. I say, I can't do that. And besides, they are still younger, very, very young. You know, as of that time, the other one was 3 years, and the other of my daughter was 5 years. So as of that time, they were still younger. So we argued a little bit about that. He was like, okay. And then I wrote down, and we started feeling come to like how much money for the children. He said to me, the money the government will be giving the children, nobody's going to touch it. We're going to open an account for the children. And all that. I was like, no problem. He said, come to place where they said how we want to save for the children. He said how we want to save. I said every parent can bring 100 euros every month. We agreed on that. I said no problem. I was okay with every condition he was bringing. So we got to a part where they said alimentarsi, that is child support. So when they talked about the child support, he was like, how much do I want him? This is where the problem comes. He said, how much do I want him to pay for the child support? I was like, I can't tell you. I said, I cannot tell you what you should pay for the child support. I would rather advise that maybe in this child support, we leave it open. If the people who are helping for this matter, if they come and look at it and then they check our situation, check your situation, check your financial capability, then if they say you should pay so amount, then we know, okay, this is the amount that you should pay, because I cannot tell you what you should be paying. I might tell you something to be. So I say, let's just leave it like that. You understand? Let us leave it for the people to like, okay, this is what is expected of you to pay. So he was like, now that one said he no go do, he no go pay any child support, so he will not even try it. I said, okay. Like, I can't imagine, like, the reason why he said he will not even try it to pay child support is because he doesn't take whatever that is happening in these children's life, he doesn't do anything for them. He's not the one that takes responsibility of whatever about them. The only thing he's doing is he's paying house rent for them. No other thing that this man knows anything about. I am the one who takes care of everything. And that is why a father will open his mouth to say he will not pay child support. And child support is like maybe 100 euros or 50 euros, depending on your income. And you will boldly say you will not pay child support, but every month you'll be sending people who are in Nigeria, you'll be sending your family money. I never ask you, you send your family money, you don't give anything for the children. You send your family money, you send your girlfriend's money to Nigeria, you send people money. But your children, you don't ask anything about them. And you reach for where you're supposed to pay child support, you're saying that you will not even try it. Okay, when you said that one, I said, well, I don't know, but let us leave that part open. And then the next thing he was like, in fact, in fact, maybe I am looking for, in fact, I should even tell the government that he's no longer interested, that he cannot leave the children with me. I say, why? How do you mean? He said, yes, I can't leave these children with you. I don't trust you can take care of the children. Jesus Christ. He said, I don't trust you can take care of the children. These children will be under my name. These children will be with me. I say, you don't trust I can take care of children. He said, yes, in fact, unless on one condition, that I should tell the government that the children will be under his name. Like the children, like the government should put the children under his name and his address. So that if I should tell the government that children is under his name, that I'm not, the children will not be under my own care, that it will be, that they will be under his own care. Then, after everything has been arranged, then I can take the children and start living with them and start taking care of them. He will not be seeing the children whenever he wants. That was what my ex-husband opened his mouth to tell me. If I am lying against him in this very issue, if I am lying or putting anything against him, if he did not make such statement, let me not find anything good in my life in this country where I am. Let this country, if I am lying against, let this country bring me shame and bitterness. If in this country that this man didn't make this statement and I'm lying against him, let this country bring me pain and bitterness. But if it is true, let this land that I am favor me, bless me, and let me find happiness and joy in this country with my children. He now said that then he can be seeing the children whenever he wants. I was like, excuse me? Like the children, okay, I say, oh my God, now I understand it. Okay, wait. So your intention is for me to have children for you. Later on, you go push me away. You say you bring troubles come about separation and about divorce, and then you will take the children away from me. So you take the children like maybe not like even he wants to take them away. What his consent was, so that the children will be under his name. He will be like, I will be sent out of the house. The children will be under his own care. Then whenever I get a house, I can come and take the children and be taking care of them, when he will be benefiting from house, he will be benefiting from the children, he will be benefiting from every other thing. But meanwhile, he brought me to the country to have children for him, have an investment for him, and then go and slave for him. I don't know, that's so human being day. I was like, really? I laughed. I was like, seriously? He said yes. That's okay. Now, wow. So, yeah. Or else that the children will be under his name and that he have every reasons and every evidences where you go tell them, say the children go there under his name. So, this very incident happened before an incident happened. There was something that happened sometime when this problem has been going on, because he was now avoiding me from, if I want to make my live videos that I used to make, he will be interfering, he will be making noise, he will be finding a way to cause problem, or he will be talking something, like, you're doing live video, you're this, tell them, he will be saying things that, like, that'll be kind of embarrassment to the video that I'm making, So it made me to like stop making videos. And even when I want to talk, if I'm talking to people, you stop, you see him, you hear him talking from the background. One day, one of my friends, Facebook friends, I didn't even know I was having a problem with my ex-husband. They didn't know. All my followers didn't know. All my fans didn't know. All my friends didn't know that I'm having problem with my ex-husband. You understand? So one day the person called me, and then I was talking, and then he started talking again, and then the person said, "If is everything okay?" Because it was unbelievable, you understand, to hear that, to hear the mood. And then I knocked cut off. I said, yeah, everything is well. Okay? So there was a day, that time during the Big Brother Africa, the one that Messi was also involved. So that time we were watching that very program together, and there was something that happened. I have a group. I have different groups, and I have a group where every weekend, we call on each other every weekend. Okay, like in the weekend we can call on live video, and then we'll just be like talking together. Like we'll go like this Facebook chat group, and in chat group you can call up to 10 people the same time. You understand that kind of a thing. So we're in that chat group, and one day there was something that happened. That one is an issue of another day. Issue of another day. That one I don't even need to bring it in my story, because it was just something that happened on its own. And because my ex-husband was looking for stories or things where he go bring against me, so he brought out that very story, that very thing that happened, like, because I was at work, and then he made a record of me and my friends in the group, whereby when my phone rang, I have my tablet and my phone. So when my phone rang, I was at work, so I joined them in the other phone. And then he picked the one that was at home. I didn't know. So when he picked at him, he was live with us. He was watching us there. I didn't even observe. I was still busy doing something. And we're talking. We're making jokes, because we can crack jokes, talk naughty. Everybody that knows me knows that I can talk naughty. Even Facebook Live, I talk naughty. You understand? So I was talking naughty with my friends. We're just talking, and then other, not knowing that this man was busy recording everything that was going on in that very event. Meanwhile, we have started having problems. That was never our issue. We have been having problems. You understand now? We have been having, and we're already in the midst of this process of divorce and things. Either divorce or separation has already been there. But sometimes I have to sit talk with my friends, because I was so sad and bored at home. Like sometimes when I come home, either I'm staying in my room, or I'm staying. Anytime he comes home, I'll come upstairs. There was no connection. Things weren't moving well anymore. Every time it's sadness and pain and anger. So because he was looking for things where he would gather against me. That was why he picked up that phone and started making, because he was listening to all the naughty things and all the jokes we were making. He started making video of that. Then there was one girl that joined in that very group. She was a new person. I wasn't even in that particular group they invited me down. I wasn't even my own group. From my own group, some other group, some of my admins created another group where they call VIP, because there they were kind of more naughty. And then they were telling me that come and see, there's one naughty girl that joined this very, you're missing, because most times I don't even join the group. They said you're missing. There's one girl that she's very naughty and all that. And then I joined the group to see the girl. They told me you have to code, like you have to like code, like say waiting day. You understand? Anything where they play out, anything we talk, play along. You understand? That was how I joined the group that very day. It was my first day of joining that very particular one they created, and it was like play along. So I was playing along. Anything where they talk, me they follow them, they play along. Like say I did what's up. You understand that kind of a thing? And then my ex-husband made a video of that, and then he said yes, I am in a pornography page, because we're talking like adults. We were talking like adults. Nobody was doing any stupid thing. Nobody was making there was no sex going on. There was no nakedness going on. Do you understand? It was just talk, crazy, naughty talk. You understand? You want to come and crucify me for just talking than you where they get videos of sex videos and all that. Like seriously. So when I was at work, and then we were just talking, and I was busy working with one hand, after much more, when I now relaxed to come and watch people that are in the group, and then I was like, who be this one? Who be that one? Who is this one? Then I say, who be this person wait there for darkness now? They can't say it's one girl. They call the girl name. I say, but this girl normally now, if she's in the group, I normally hear her voice. She's not a quiet person like that. So they say, yeah, maybe she don't sleep off, or maybe there's no light. I say, but she's in darkness. They say maybe there's no light. I now called her name. She didn't answer. I said, okay. Then we're still talking. Then the next thing now was as if he moved, and then the lights he was using reflected on the platform, and I saw the lamp, our lights. I was like, this lights be like saying my house light be this. So I said, who added me for this group self? Oh, this one said I add me. This one say he add me. I say, make una check the thing when I add me, the email address when I add me, the Facebook address when I add, because I get 2 Facebook address. Facebook, I even have more than 2. I say, check me the one where he added me, because it be like say una add me 2 times. So this one can't check. He say, I add me for here, and they add me for this other place. So the one where me I deal with now, and they watch them. The other one where they add me, where they call in, I no be the one where me I deal with. You understand? So The other one, I be the one waiting for house, and he was now watching what was happening in the group and was listening. So he now made a video. So when I came back from work after, I was like, so when I now saw it, I was like, this thing be like my lights. Please, don't could now remove that thing. You understand? So I knew, like, I felt like maybe he don't go pick him. He was making he was listening. I didn't call it anything. When I came back home, the next thing, I started telling him, say, you joined the group, and then you say, yes, I have seen everything you're doing in that group. I have seen all the things one and the other. I said, what did we do? What did we do? What did we do? He started saying, don't worry, you go soon. No. So that thing that he videoed when we were just talking, you understand? He videoed it, and then he said that was what he was going to use against me to take my children away from me, that I am in a group where we talk naughty. Meanwhile, it's a group of adults. Nobody was a child. Nobody is a child. Most of the people there are married people. But when in that group said, he know about that very group. You know about that my group. Even there for if we're on bed and we there for for the group video, he would be watching. He would be even talking naughty too, because it's an adult group. You understand? So then he now, after when we were not feeling that for me, now told me, don't worry, I can't trust you with the children. When the time comes, I'm like, what? You can't trust me with the children? How? He said, don't worry, you better go to court, because these children, they're going to stay with me. You're not going to have access with these children. I was like, Before I know it, this man was becoming serious. So he was not threatening me. He didn't want to sign that form again. He don't want us to fill it again. He was not threatening me for his own mind, that he has evidence against me, and that he will use that thing where he video where me and my friends they talk, to carry him go to court and sue me, or present it in court, so that court will say I am not capable, that maybe the children are not safe in my hand. Before I know it, this man was threatening me. Every day he would tell me, go to court. Every day he would tell me, I'm ready, I'm waiting. You have to go to court. You go to court. This man don't push me. I will take the children away from you. You're going to lose these children. This is that. I'm saying, Jesus Christ. So one day I went to work. I was coming back. So that was the one lady that was with us. She saw me. I didn't even know that I was crying. She now said to me, my sister, is everything okay? I said, yes. So he said, no, something is not okay. You're not fine. And because I closed work and I have to go home. Throughout that day at work, I was just thinking. And then I was going to go home again to meet him. So this lady was like, you're not okay. Is everything all right? I said, my sister, I don't know. I don't really know. I said, please, can I talk with you? She said, yes, you can talk to me. So I can't collect her number. Then after I took her number, after later in the day, I called her, and then I started explaining to her, look at what I'm passing through, look at my fear, look at what went wrong and all that, and all that. So now she can't tell me, say, is that the reason why I am bothered? She said, no, that I don't have to be bothered, because if he feel like, say, if I feel like if I'm bothered, then I should go and look for a lawyer where I go explain what thing they happen, so that the lawyer will know how to advise me. So when she now told me this, I was like, okay, sis, thank you very much. And then that's how I now started looking for a lawyer. And then when I found a lawyer, I went to a lawyer and explained to the lawyer everything that happened, all the things that was been going on, how I have been trying for this thing to work out, how I didn't want to come to court, but look at what he's trying to threaten me and all that. So when the lawyer heard everything, the lawyer was like, are you in any porn site? I said, I am not in any porn site. It's just a Facebook group and my friends. And I was at work. I was not naked. Nobody was naked. We're just talking and just making jokes and laughing. So the woman now said, okay, if that is the case, then he should, if I feel otherwise, then we can go to court, so that he can bring his evidence, or he can bring his story to know where I went wrong. So, but the lawyer said, but if you're not in any site, if you're not abusing your children, then you don't have to be scared of anything. I said, I am not, and I will never. So, after that period, I stated the lawyer, said, well, for now, we don't have to go to court. So, one time during 2019 December, he just one day told me, he said to me can you take me to the airport? I say, airport. He say, yes. I say, which airport? He say, Schiphol Airport. Say he's going to Nigeria. I say, you're going to Nigeria? He say, yes. I say, well, I cannot take you to airport. Find your way to the airport. And then he went to the airport, went to Nigeria, stayed, went to the airport, stayed in Nigeria for like a month, no call. He didn't call us. He didn't call the children. He did not ask us. And so that time I wasn't working. I was not working. He didn't ask if we need anything. He didn't ask if I have money to take care of the children. Nothing. He stayed away for 1 month without any call, without any provision for us. So when he came back from Nigeria, I didn't talk to him. I don't ask him any question. I just kept quiet, pretended as if everything is okay, just mind my business. Now, as I mind my business, so now, after some days, he if I dey make call, you go come dey listen to where I dey make call. If I dey do something, you go come dey ask me, who are you talking with? One day, I was watching Blessing CEO on Instagram. As I was watching Blessing CEO on Instagram, you dey hear the voice. Now he waka come. As he waka come for the room, he say, who are you people? Which people are you talking with? Which people are you talking with? I think I have told you to stop anything phone call and video call in this house. I've told you to stop anything live video and everything in this house. And my children were sleeping. Now anyway, I told him, say, please, leave me alone. So I tell him, please. I say, leave me alone. I say, what is your problem? Then he was making trouble, and I was folding clothes while I was watching that very video. And then my children were sleeping. He started shouting that night. I just take the phone. He said, we have to talk. We have to talk. I took my phone, came outside the door. Do as if I want to go downstairs. He followed me. So when he was coming downstairs to me, I came upstairs in the room again, and then I closed the door. As of that time, I closed the door. We have not been sleeping together, so anytime I want to sleep, I close the door and I use something to barricade the door because it doesn't have a lock. So I now use something to barricade the door as usual and started folding the clothes I was folding. He came down that night. That thing happened around 19th or so of December. He started banging on the door. Open this door. He was banging and banging. I take a video and record. I said, leave this door. I said, what is your problem this night? It's already too late. I said, what exactly is your problem? He said, I have to come out. Let us talk. I said, I don't want to talk with you. There is nothing to talk about. I said, leave me alone. He started banging and banging. He said, he will break this door. I said, okay. I said, I will call police now. Leave this door. It's already late. He did. He said, okay, you want to call police? He said, in fact, he's going to call police by himself. Then he went downstairs. Whether he called police or he not call police, I don't know. That day, that one passed. After that one passed, 19 December, then, either 19, because I'm not sure he no reach 1 week again. That 1 week again, I went to one party, that is Sierra Leone end of the year party with my children. So, me and my children went for that Sierra Leone party with together, and other of my neighbor will be Sierra Leonean, where all of us did for the group. So me and them there for the Sierra Leone mothers and children's group. So we can't go for the end of the year. Now when the thing finished, I was there making video, using your phone to make videos. So that time I was trying to create a page for this my t-shirt. I was trying to create a page, okay? And this my page now. I want to create a website for the very page. So there was somebody who is helping me to create the website. So the person tried to reach me that night. He didn't get me. And then when I came back, because my phone was already off. So when I came back, I charged my phone, and then I I called back the person because in Nigeria then they. So I was now talking with the person on phone, like on WhatsApp, say, me and the talk. Then the next thing, as soon as he hear my voice, he now came upstairs. And when he came upstairs, I've already locked the door. When he came upstairs, he started banging. Open the door, open the door. I say, what happened? He said, open that door. I say, what happened? He say, you want collect something. Meanwhile, as of that time, none of him clothes there for the my room again. If you guys watch on the 17th or a bit 17th, a bit 19th or 16th of September of that very year, he removed all his things from our bedroom. Even the clothes where they carry sleep, now for our store, the deck and the cover, the deck and blankets and everything where they carry sleep. Now for one of the small store where they for the kitchen, and there they keep in things, pillows and everything, and there they keep them. So nothing where they keep for our room anymore. So, but that night he came and said, I want collect something. And then I said, what do you want collect? He said, he want collect blanket. I said, which blanket? I said, me and you know say the blanket. He said, blanket where they carry sleep. I said, me and you know say the blanket where you sleep with is no longer in our room. Everything where you sleep with is downstairs, and you know where they are. I said, none of your things are here anymore. He said, I want collect pants. I said, which pants? I said, please, because he knows that he's lying and there is none of his things here. And I know he was lying. I said, he said some of his things. I said, okay, even if there's anything you want to collect, I know that he wants to come and make trouble. And it was already late. It was around 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the night. I say, please, whatever it is. Meanwhile, that very evening, he have already told the children that the next day they will go to church. And their church starts from 10 o'clock. So, the next thing he say, he won't collect him pants and singlet. I say, what you want use pants and singlet do this? I say, because he go church tomorrow. I say, yes. Even if they go church tomorrow, now from 1 o'clock, now they collect pants and singlet, where they go church. I say, 7 o'clock, no, the night, because I don't want anything will go happen in the night. I want make they don't break, so that, before I know, he started banging on the door. Like that day.